Hey guys, Paul here with some entries on the fourth week of the simple pattern trading strategy demo account test. Looking here at Pound USD, we had this head and shoulders set up last week. Trade was entered, take profit. It's probably one of the best trades I took last week. We've got a bit of a wedge pattern, sort of bear flag pattern setting up here. Downtrend with an uptrend sort of setting, it's just wedging in here right on this support level. So if that breaks, I've got a pending short. For the next leg down, if it goes straight up from here, obviously I won't be in on it unless it weaks down, grabs me, and then goes higher. So hopefully it doesn't do that. It's going to drop. Hopefully it just drops, at least that far. So the target is 100 pips away. Stops 50 pips. It's fair risk on this actually. I've got sort of $330 risk on it. A little bit more than 2%, and sort of 3% risk, I guess, and 6% profit. I'll see how it goes. I might manage it a little bit tighter, take a little bit off if it gets in profit. Similar thing on the pound yen. You can see a little bit. There's a triangle setting up here. We've got it down. The obvious down leg here. Triangle setting up. You could see a triangle. Got this. There's a bit of a triangle there, or you can run it, keeping that in line somewhere there. There's a triangle in there anyway. Stands out. You got this move here. So again, short on that. A bit less risk on this. 50 pips profit. 100 pips take profit. Basically, it's kind of on the same thing on the pound. So they're both pound based. Potentially fairly aggressive. Short on the pound like that. Pound Aussie has just run into the top of this channel. Might break down and just continue in the channel. Might break out and continue the upside. It's not really a bull flag anymore. It's continued on too long for my liking. It's more than just sort of an ABC retracement, which is sort of what we hit here, sort of a 1-2 pullback and then continuation. So it's sort of an extended down channel. I don't really want to try to break out of it. I guess I've been burnt once up here. So, Pound New Zealand, we're in a bit of a rally against this downtrend. We've been moving higher, solid pullback. We're now spiking up. It could be shorts again on that to the downside. A bit more movement to the downside. Do look at a short here. Really want to go into it with that much volume. We'll go with 0.2, so I guess we'll go short here. Stops above that triangle somewhere, wherever the high of that triangle before it gets entered is. Just get up around here for the moment, 22%. Down there is 4% profit. That's placed just below this little swing low inside this sort of bullish retracement into the downtrend. It's into resistance here. You can see it's pretty solid resistance, support resistance. We bounce. We come up into it here, bounce. We come back up into it. If it rejects and we get a sharp move down, we'll catch it there and take something to the downside. Euro Aussie, we had a down channel in here, back into support after forming a head and shoulders. Looking for a potential breakout. We have sort of broken out of the channel to a degree this week through. I want to see a nice solid break on this week and move higher. 100 pip stop on that, 200 pip take profit. Game might be a bit ambitious to the upside, so if we get a sharp move up, I might end up taking this one off early as it runs into this area, this previous support resistance that I've been here. So, the Euro Yen is currently in profit. I've held on to it. We've formed a high, lower high in here. We're breaking down again. It kind of needs to go from here. So if it breaks down, the Euro Aussie may never be entered, hopefully. It could go either way from here, though. We've had this move, which got solidly in profit, then came right back and back down into profit again. I suppose if it was a live account, it could be wise to bring your stops down into this area or something, or take the trade off because it has been in profit. It's been gone out of the money and it's back in the money, so it's an opportunity to potentially avoid a loss. For the purpose of this, I'm going to hold on to it, see what happens. It's currently up. The Aussie, we've had a nice pullback again out of this resistance. Support is obviously support here, broken, became resistance. It's hit it a few times and rejected. I'm looking for a nice solid move lower on the Aussie still. So I'll hold on to that. US CAD currently up. Just going to hold on to it as well. We've still got this double top end of resistance over here. We've broken that support level that we had in here, right where our sell target, our sell trade was from last week. So maybe a little bit silly not to recognise we were selling into support. Might be fortunate, but we've broken through it. Potentially a sharp move to the downside. Whether we get right down to our profit or not, I'm not sure. It's a fair way away. 109 pips. I suppose it's not huge, but it's a fair bit. It's currently up. New Zealand's US. I guess you got this rallying back up into resistance. Could be a breakdown, but I haven't taken many trades on it. I don't see anything really obvious, so I'm going to stay out of it. Euro USD. If we go either way here, this could keep going higher back into the range, or it might roll over and drop. I'm not sure. I'm going to stay out of it. Euro pound, we're in this bullish sort of retracement off this downtrend, big long downtrend. We're in this slow dragging out retracement. Personally, I think there's going to be another breakdown to the downside. This is a bit of a bull flag setting up, so it might take a plunge, either based on pound bullishness or euro weakness. But I don't know. I'm not too keen to jump into anything there. If I was going to short it, it'd have to be a break of these lows here. It's a fair way away from price. Stops would have to be up here for 80 pips. It's not huge. I guess I got 100 pip stops on other pairs. 80 pips risk, 160 pips of profit. It's there. The trade idea is there. Go with it. We've got 0.4. I don't want to go 0.4. 2. Talk myself into it. The pattern is there, the trade is there. It's a fair way from price. If it goes straight up from here, it's not going to be in it. And that's where the beauty of some of these pending trades can come in. It can help you. Occasionally you'll get caught in one that goes that works against you, but it's a fair bit of risk on this, a bit more than 2%. Gotta watch I don't get too that's around 2 to 1. I've got to watch I don't get too aggressive with these, but see how it plays out. So the current open trades, the US yen is, we had this inverse head and shoulders trade opened against right into resistance here, so there wasn't a lot of open room, whereas had that open been down here, say, there's a lot of open room in the range for it to move into. So that's something to consider with this pattern. In particular, this particular example of our inverse head and shoulders, there was not a lot of room in the range. It's actually set up quite high up in the range, from this swing low to this swing high. That's right in the top quarter of the range, so price is at a premium there that we're buying at. And it's since rolled over, formed a high, a lower high, and is breaking down. My anticipation on this at the moment is that it's actually break down and stop out. but I'm going to hold it open anyway. It's what it is. So that's the only one at the moment that's in the negative. Otherwise, we've got the Aussie US, which has just recently rallied back up. Was sitting down here and a bit more profit. The Euro Yen, which has also pulled back a bit, and the US CAD, which is dropping more solidly than the rest. So they're the trades that I have set up at the moment. Sell, stop on the pound US, pound yen, buy on the Euro Aussie, and sells on the pound New Zealand and Euro pound. So if pound goes higher, stays bullish, we should catch the Euro pound short. If Euro is bullish, we should catch the Euro Aussie long. The Aussie short, well, we're already in the short on the Aussie. If Euro drops, then we should catch the Euro Yen short. So there's a few eventualities here. If USD gets strong, we should catch the long on the US Yen. If it's weak, we should catch the short on the US CAD. So almost covering all bases in a way. I don't really like trading like that because you're guaranteed something to lose. But hopefully the 2-to-1 risk reward pays off and we end up at the end of the week in profit. That's all I see at the moment on the charts. Wish you good luck and good trading for the week.